Okay, we're recording. I know Carly listed a bunch of things, a bunch of questions, and I don't know if you guys are participating in the Entrepreneur Academy, but there's two things. I'm like checking in every now and then, and I watched most of the video on Monday, and there were two things that I thought were really cool that would help our businesses, and I just wanted to mention them. You may have already heard it. One of them is that to attract people to your business or to just like working with you as one of your clients, we should be thinking about our fears when we join. So whether it's like Shakeology was too expensive, or it was a scam, or you hated home DVD workouts. Like think about your hesitations when joining and then post about it. So then say, this is how you felt, but this is what you think now, or why you decided to jump in with that. So that would help you guys, and myself too, those people that we've either already talked to or have just been watching us the whole time and kind of haven't even messaged us yet. It'll address those fears so that then it'll prompt them to message you, or it'll just further your conversations already. So I have not done that yet, but I have a post that's scheduled today at like 5, I think, or 5:30 to address that. So we'll see how it goes. I think it'll help.
Very cool.
And then the other one also about attracting coaches or clients to us, they mentioned just to think, I've talked before about finding your target market. So is it a mom? Is it an older person or someone that just got out of college, whatever it may be? But you have to think about that person, and they even recommended like printing out either a picture of that person or just writing down descriptions of who that person is, and then putting it like plain front and center of wherever you are when you post, so that when you are posting on any social media, you're thinking, would my client or would my ideal client benefit from this? If yes, do it. If it's totally irrelevant, every now and then it's fine, but you want like 90% of your posts to be targeted towards your client so that you're not attracting everyone. It's more focused.
Right.
So, and I did that somewhere. I just wrote out my potential or my ideal candidate or client. So, and it's helped a little bit. And I have like one person in mind that's been like the perfect person. I want her to get coaching so bad, but she's like not committing. So that's like my person right now that I'm envisioning. Some of these things are so silly. Did you guys write the letter to yourself on August 31st?
Yeah. Yeah. The letter?
Yeah. I did that too. I felt so silly doing that.
I had that when I hit Diamond and I got to join those like Zoom chats with Paul, he had us do that too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I mean, I don't know if I don't know if those things. Writing
it's a little weird
type of stuff, but yeah. I get the idea behind it.
It's supposed to like motivate you to actually reach them, right?
Yeah.
We'll see. I mentioned it on our team call last night, and everyone was like, oh, great idea. So we'll see. Okay. I think those were the only two things that I took away. Oh, and just to write out your monthly goals, which you guys already have, I think. So I think we're all set. So do you guys have any questions or comments, ideas, concerns?
I don't know. I feel like I'm so unorganized right now. I don't even know what to even say right now.
Yeah, I've just been trying to get more organized because I'm actually going to be talking to the owner of the salon today to tell her that I'm not booking any more appointments.
Yay!
Until September. So I'm really nervous to talk to her. I don't know why, because I already work for myself, so it really doesn't matter. But I don't know. I'm like nervous to tell my clients I'm not coming back. So
yeah, I was like that when I put my notice into my job too to leave too. I was so nervous. I felt like I was going to throw up.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know where to start. Like,
But actually, you could use it, like, when you tell your clients, I would be excited about it and just talk about, like, what you're excited about. And they might even, if they're not already, they might be interested in becoming a client or a coach.
Well, a lot of my clients, like, follow me on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So they're always asking me, like, how it's going, and we talk about stuff. It's so fun. I'm weird talking about it in the salon because I don't want to, like, mix the two. I don't want them to think I'm, like, I throw in little things and, like, oh yeah, like, you see, they say they see my post, but you know, Jackie Newberry, she's one of my coaches.
Yeah.
She works with me. She's a hairstylist, and she, like, talks it up all day long at the salon. And she's like, well, I know you're watching, so I get really nervous. I'm like, I could never talk about it in person before. Like, that took me forever to be able to actually talk about it, like, to someone's face. And she's, like, so good at it. And she gets a lot of her people from there. So
yeah, I'm the opposite. I, like, try and steer clear of it at work, especially because I spend so much of my work time doing Beachbody stuff that I don't want to give them, like, any inkling that I'm, like, not working at all and actually doing Beachbody.
Yeah, right.
I get nervous about posting things like, oh, I want to stay home and not, like, be a hairstylist, because then I don't want my clients to be like, oh, she's not, like, putting her 100% in, so I'm going to go somewhere else. But obviously it won't matter after today. So
Yeah. That's so exciting. I'm, like, so ready to leave my job. Like, every day I'm just like, oh, because I'm spending more and more time focusing on, like, team stuff. So, like, these calls and just random training videos that I'm doing. And I love that. That's, like, the stuff that I really like to do. And it's taking me more away from my real full-time job. And I'm just, like, so ready to leave it. And I'm nervous, and I haven't even decided, like, if and when I'm going to do it full-time. And I'm already like, what am I going to say when I tell people?
I kind of had, like, a breakdown on, when was it, Tuesday at the shop, and I called Carly, and I'm like, I'm just going to leave. Like, I'm just going to tell them I'm done, because it's just, I pay rent, like, to rent my booth, and because I'm not focusing on building my hair clientele, like, I'm focusing on Beachbody, it's like I'm stuck in the same spot, and I'm not making, like, I'm making the same amount that I'm making with Beachbody at the salon, and I'm paying the salon almost $200 a week to work there. So I'm like, my husband wanted me to leave a long time ago, but he's like, you're basically, like, you're working to pay your rent. Like, it's not worth it. And I'm like, no, right. I know it's right. So I'm just done. And I wanted to be done for a long time. So
yeah.
I'm excited.
It's exciting though.
Ashley, give us some tips. How do you like working Beachbody full time?
I love it. It's really hard with my son not being in school because he drives me nuts. He's literally, like, I'm surprised he's not here right now, but he'll sit right here and just watch me the entire time. And he just looks so bored. I'm like,
seriously?
Yeah, do something.
That's funny.
Other than that, I love it. I'm trying to get organized just because obviously when you're working from home at your own home, right, there's so many other things you want to do too, and you get sidetracked, and you start something with Beachbody and you don't finish it. And so my thing is just organizing myself pretty much.
Do you have business hours that you follow for yourself?
I do. Like, I've been trying to wake up early like I used to before, because before I'd wake up at 4:30 and go to work. Yeah. So I set my alarm for 5:30. I don't always get up at 5:30, but I do get up between either 5:30 or 7, and I'll work on my to-do list for Beachbody. When I had my call with, I forgot his name, Jeff Pearson.
Yeah.
He told me that his best advice is to, when you wake up, to get your stuff that you need to do personally, like your personal development, your working out, all of that done first for yourself before you do anything with your team. Mm-hmm. And I did that one day, and I felt great. It was great advice, but I feel like I have to, like, get up and work first. I don't know why.
Yeah. I've done that before. For, like, a solid week, I was doing that. I would get up, do my personal development workout, and then have, like, an hour before 8 where I could actually, like, do some Beachbody stuff. And then I was like, then I would start drinking E&E, like, regularly. And I can't drink E&E right away and then work out because I feel sick. So I need, like, 20 minutes in between. So those 20 minutes I do Beachbody, and then like yesterday I like didn't even work out. I just spent an hour and a half doing Beachbody work because it just like slipped my mind. So
I literally work out and I check my phone on my breaks. I'm like crazy.
Do you? I used to, and then I was like so checked out of my workout that's like the one time all day that I don't check my phone.
I'm horrible at it.
Yeah.
Ash, do you feel like you like have to, since you do it from home and you used to be at work for like 8 hours or whatever, do you feel like you have to sit there for like 8 hours and do stuff? Or because I don't know, like, I mean, I make my own schedule right now with the salon, but I guess if you're effective for an hour, then you're doing it. I'm nervous I'm only going to spend like a little bit of time and then not really be doing enough.
At first I thought that, and I would try to do that, but I get everything done so quickly that it's like I'm doing it for 3 hours and then I just go do some laundry, dishes, hang out with my son. Yeah. That's really all you need.
3 hours?
Yeah, I would not spend 8 hours on it.
Yeah.
I've tried it before and I literally was just wasting time scrolling through Facebook.
That makes me feel better because I work from home right now, and so you can't see, but my work computer is right here and my laptop is right here, and I'm doing Beachbody stuff for 8 hours basically, except when I'm like on calls and stuff. And I feel like I don't know how it would be full time. Like, would I feel like I still need to do 8 hours? But I scroll Facebook like probably 6 of those hours. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I do.
Yeah. So you just don't scroll Facebook anymore?
No, I mean, I still do, but not as much. So I kind of have that on my to-do list where you take time to scroll through Facebook, maybe like 20, 30 minutes if you have it. Yeah. And I just find people who are posting anything that I can comment on. Like this girl the other day posted a picture of her in this bikini, and I messaged her and I was like, hey, I really love that bikini and I've been trying to find one exactly like it. Like, where'd you get it? Mm-hmm. So anything like that. So yeah. I put it into my work schedule, I guess.
That's a good idea, because Raina's like, don't scroll through Facebook at all. And I'm like, but that's how I see people who are like interested in healthy eating or like posting their progress and stuff.
Right. Yeah. And that's what I found too.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I didn't even think of that. Like, put it as one of your tasks almost.
That is a good idea, because I feel like I run out of, even though I'm constantly adding new people, I feel like I run out of ideas on how to message them. Like to just start up a conversation.
With the same person?
No, like just someone brand new that I add, say. Like I feel like I just run out of ideas to like message them, unless if they're like liking my picture, then like I know I have like a script kind of for that. But that's a good idea, just to like message them about their picture or something.
Yeah. I think that's more personal too. Like if you just go to their page quickly and see like what they've posted about within the past week and then just comment on it. Like I was watching a YouTube video that Caleb did, and he saw that somebody wrote a blog post, and so he went to the blog, checked it out, and just commented like, your blog is awesome. Like, he was like, your blog is awesome. I have this free group. Do you want to join it? Which I don't know if I would do that, but just starting the conversation that way.
Yeah. No, definitely. It does work. It's definitely worked for me. I think the most that works for me is when I go to people's profiles and I see that they posted something positive or inspiring, I'll just be like, hey girl, I love how you have positive and inspiring attitude, and I just love that in people, because I think women should be empowering other women instead of putting them down like most of them do lately. And I said it's just refreshing, and I love seeing that. And they just love that. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Love doing that.
And those are people that you're already friends with?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a good way. I should do that more. I honestly, my follow-up and contact list is so long. It's like I haven't even done any follow-ups this month yet. And the last 2 weeks of July, I had already hit Success Club. So I was like, didn't even touch it. It's like overwhelming. But yeah.
I feel like the more you get into it, it gets more overwhelming, but easy at the same time. It's weird.
It is like, and so I was reading Eat That Frog, and they say I think one of the chapters was talking about how you schedule your time. So only between these hours or 30 minutes, you do your follow-ups. follow it up by reaching out to people or something. And I did that. And when I give myself 10 minutes even just to send out messages, I'm so much more productive than if I'm just like between this range, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know,
I tend to do mine not necessarily the same time every day, but I'll just like, okay, now like I have like a list on my calendar and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do all of my inviting, talk to like 3 new people today. Like I do that first and I do my follow-ups and then I do that. And then I just try to respond like throughout the day.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I used to like reach out to people, like send my messages, add new people. But during that time, I'd also respond to people. If they like responded right away to me, I would reach out to them again and just start the conversation. But Raina suggested that we don't even respond. So if we have like 15 people, for example, we need to follow up with, send your follow-up message to all 15 people. And even if they respond, get through that list and then spend 20 minutes responding. So that way it's never like you got through 2 follow-ups and then the rest of the 13 you didn't get to because you had conversations.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know if you run into that, but that was one of my trouble areas is I was just talking and I like didn't even have time to send out other messages.
Yeah, definitely.
What are you guys, because I feel like what I struggle with is finding new coaches. And I feel like you guys are really good at that. Like my challenge groups lately have been like horrible. Like, I don't know why. I'm not doing anything different. Like I'm doing giveaways. Like I am you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why people just aren't participating. And it seems like my past 2 months, they've just been so boring. Like, I just want to stop and just be like, okay, we're done because you guys clearly aren't doing anything. So it's not even like I'm getting people from challenge groups, which is usually where all of my coaches are coming from.
I think I'm really good at getting discount coaches. So not people that are necessarily boosting my business and helping me advance rank. But I ask people, every single person that gets a challenge pack, I always ask them if they want to be a discount member. And like 90% of my coaches are discount members. And regarding the challenge groups, I had like 3 months worth of groups where we're just like literally silent. And so I sent everyone a message saying, please participate. If not, I can end the group early. And all of them were like, no, keep the group open. And I did, but I wasn't as invested because they weren't either. But this month, everyone's like posting. So I think it's about like the people that join it. It's really hit or miss with groups, I think.
Yeah, I hate challenge groups. I seriously hate them sometimes, except for my one right now. It's really good. And the thing I did different with that is, are you guys in the Platinum Legacy, Leslie Cortez group? Well, in her files tab, Anita posted her 30 days, what she posts in her 30 days for challenge groups. And I started following that, and I teamed up this group, so everyone is a team of 2 people. And with every post I put to, I add points. So if they do it, they get those points. And then in the end, the top team wins money. So everyone's been posting. Everyone's been talking to each other. It's like the best group I've ever had.
Nice. I'll have to check that out. I did one that was called like something accountability, and I teamed up everyone. And the first maybe 3 days, people were participating, but nobody updated their points. And so I was like, I'm not doing it for you because I've done that before. And everyone was like, you missed a point here, you missed that. And I was like, oh, I'm getting out of that. But yeah, and then like one partner wasn't participating, and so then I had to like re-partner them. But
yeah, I haven't run into that. I do their points. I thought it would have been easier on me to do their points. So it's only my 2nd week, so we'll see how that goes.
Nice. I mean, I think any new idea like that is helpful because every month is different. Every group of people you have is different. So anything like that. And I don't know, like regarding coaches that want to work the business, I'm trying to think of, like obviously challengers are the best, people who have been a challenger or are currently a challenger. Other than that, most of mine recently have come from Instagram. And It's really hit or miss. Like I have recruiting posts that I post on Instagram and I say like email me, but recently random people have just been contacting me. But I mean, I don't know. One of my coaches from Instagram became emerald, said she was going to want to be a diamond and was like really great. And then like last week she was like, I don't believe in, and the Super Saturday that she was going to Carl Deichler was there. And
that's
the
awesome.
day before Super Saturday, right? She was like, she messaged me and was like, I don't believe in the company's mission anymore. I think that this company doesn't focus enough on the person, and like gave me a whole list of things and then quit the next day. And I was like, you were like the one person that I was boosting to be diamond so I can reach 2-star. And like overnight she switched her mind. So, I mean, there's people like that you just don't know about on Instagram.
I feel like that's crazy because I feel like anyone really could just quit at any time. Even like, we rely so much like on our diamonds because we think that they're just going to, be in it forever. But
it really is. It does.
They can just quit whenever. I heard of diamonds and 1-stars quitting. I'm like, that's crazy.
I know. I was listening to Barbie's call the other day, and she was at 15 star, and now she's at 12 because some of her diamonds lost rank, others just quit. I was like, what?
I think that's crazy.
Yeah,
wow.
It is.
Yeah, I have Coach Caitlin, who, Sam, she was on our the last Team Cup. Caitlin Rana.
Oh yeah.
She's still an emerald, but just by chance. And she went emerald. She had like 6 active coaches under her. One of her coaches has a coach, and she just like ignores me. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
Chance she still has someone active on her right and her left, but luckily now I have 2 emeralds on each leg, so I'm like covered if she does go inactive. But I'm like, I just don't get it.
Yeah, I think it's weird when people ignore you.
Yeah.
I don't need to act off and ignore me.
I know, and I feel like I probably am a little bit too soft when I talk to my coaches. Like I probably should do a little bit more tough love, but I'm just like, because it is whatever they want it to be. Like, it's not about me, even though it affects me. But so I don't know.
Yeah. I got a coach recently that from one of my sponsored Facebook ads where it was the photo that has everything laid out and then it's this Team Supercharged tank top at the bottom. I got a coach from that, and she's like so disengaged, although she told me the reason she wanted to join was to make money, so I expected that. But she's just like, I sent her everything and sometimes she'll respond, sometimes she won't. So it's hard finding people that like want to work the business.
Yeah, it is. I got a lot of people from pushing the Entrepreneurs Academy.
Did you?
Yeah, definitely that. I know today's last day to join, but.
Well, I was thinking of like taking what they're doing and posting and just putting it in a Word file and then creating our own group. So like every month do that.
I saw something. I think I snapped photos of it. I'm trying to think where it was, but it's going to drive me nuts. It's on my phone too. Can I get out of Zoom? Hold on. Let me see. Can you guys still see me?
Yeah, but you're like frozen.
You froze.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to look through my pictures real quick because it was such a good idea. Let me see.
While you're doing that,
yes.
There's a do you have it?
No, go ahead.
Okay. There's a different diamond group that I don't think I added you guys in because, as you know, there's so many groups. But that one is the one that's hosted by Leslie, and she is doing her own group trainings and obviously like new coach trainings. And she has her like model, I guess, is that there's 3 different modules, and then every single day. So I think it's like 3 weeks it should take you. Every day is a different lesson. And then you can start at any time you want. So it's this open group that new coaches can join at any time. New coaches will start with module 1, whereas coaches that are in for 3 weeks will be on their 3rd one. So it's just like a guide to follow.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. I feel like everyone's motivated by money.
Yeah.
Like no matter what, we're all motivated by money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The thing I found was it was volume training. So it was a 7-week training for emeralds and above, and each person pays $10 into the pot, and you do training. Every week is different, like leg training, how to get the volume with your team, your personal volume, and the top 3 at the end with the most volume, they split that money.
Oh, cool. Who's doing that?
I don't know where it's from. I Snapchatted it, or I snapped a picture of it, but I don't know where it came from. It doesn't say.
Oh.
I always do that and forget where it came from.
Yeah.
You know what I think would be a good thing to cover maybe one week on like one of our calls would be just about volume in general.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like that's such a kind of a hard thing to really understand. Because I feel like I don't even fully understand it necessarily. Like I do, but it's like one of those things that I'm still learning so much about. Because so many of my coaches are like, where does this come from? And like, what is this? And I try to explain it, but I feel like that would be a good thing to cover maybe.
Yeah. And I feel like that's also something that Raina never covered very much. Like there's no real training on it. And it's something that I think it's assumed that people know about. And so I've done like a ton of research just on like YouTube stuff from other top coaches posting about it. So I have a semi-good knowledge about it, but we can definitely host a call about that for like emeralds and above.
You know what I saw too? Do you guys know who Nikki Whiting is?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm so familiar.
I love her. She's like, I don't know. She's like number 14 or something in the company. But so I follow her and I was looking on her YouTube page and she had her team, like they like do things as teams, but it's like individual, like challenge groups and stuff like that. They'll host like a team-wide free day group, but I think they do it each individual. But this one that they did, it was to accumulate volume, is they did Shakeology samples. It was like a 5-day group and they sold 5 Shakeology packets for like $35. And you like it up and you have these people pay you like through PayPal or whatever first, and then you order the samples and the whole team's doing it. So you're already getting paid for the samples, and then you're buying them, you're buying them, mailing them out to people. But all of our coaches under us, we're getting all that volume from them buying the samples.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Not a bad idea.
Whenever coaches ask me about like prize ideas, I always mention E&E because first of all, I love it. It's awesome. But also it's for volume too.
Mm-hmm. Have you guys tried the pre-workout from the Performance line?
Yes, I love it.
Oh my God, I love it.
You did?
But I'm on like the happiest, craziest high for like 10 hours.
Wait, so just the pre-workout one? Like the Energize one or whatever?
Yeah.
My husband too, he didn't like E&E. Like he was like, oh, this doesn't do much for me. It used to drive me nuts because he would still drink it. But I ordered him a whole like sample pack of the Performance, and he's like, this one is awesome. He's like, this is like comparable to like the other ones the junk ones that he used to drink like from GNC that's filled with a bunch of junk.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I wanted to try it, but I haven't gotten any of them yet.
Yeah, when I signed him up as a coach, I did the club with the Performance challenge pack.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I like to drink it before I work rather than
Ashley.
I'm like
That's so
love it.
So one thing that I'm trying to like scroll up from our conversation earlier, but Carly was asking about different groups that we have and like how coaches don't know what groups to be in or what calls to definitely join. So I just wanted to touch on that because our team is getting really big. And so what I do is I used to add, like I think all of you guys are in the Lux Republic and Platinum Legacy. I no longer add any of my coaches into the Platinum Legacy. I think that Leslie is an amazing upline coach, and I love like the leadership that she has. Like she gives us like three-day group ideas with all of the posts and everything. So I try and like take that and implement it in Team Supercharged, but I don't put any coaches in there anymore. So I only do the Lux Republic in mine plus my Sam Superstars one. And that one I really try and do just for recognition or if there's like an important team training or something. And one, I forget who it was, but Ashley was sure one of your downline coaches was like, do I add them in the Lux Republic, Team Supercharged, Ashley's group, and now my group? And I'm like, you don't have to. So I think the most important thing is that they're getting the important information. So even if you guys don't want to add them in Team Supercharged, as long as you're getting the information and sharing it with your team, that's fine. And I also recommend that you turn off the notifications. So like I never receive any Lux Republic notifications anymore because they're off. So I only get the information when I personally go in there and like scroll through the ideas. So
that's basically what I do too. I stopped putting people in the Lux Republic and I just put them in Team Supercharge and then mine.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just way too much doing all of it.
It's just I noticed like when Rena has groups like or certain things, I can't add them if they're not in the group. So I have to add them in then. But it's really just like my coaches that are interested in actually working. I'll add them in if like something like that comes up.
Gotcha.
And some of them have asked me since like we use her video for the new coach training. They'll be like, am I a part of this group? And then I explain like, well, you can be. It's just a lot of like different groups. Right. So.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm trying to, anytime that Raina's hosting a group, if it's one that I don't already run, like the sneak peeks or something, then I try and do it at least for our team so that we're not always going to the Lux Republic too. So that it's like a smaller individual type group, you know?
Yeah.
So regarding that, actually, what are you guys doing for the sneak peek this month?
I'm just doing, starting the 10th, I'm just doing the 5-day private group. Not like a webinar, just like the posting.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
I was going to do the same thing starting next Monday, but the Entrepreneur Academy is having one. And it's the Entrepreneur Academy, but by team. So like the Lux Republic is having one, and then the other ones are too. And I went in there, and she's saying that it's like not going to be the same 5-day script that we usually use, which mine is different anyways, but it's going to be different. And I don't know what I want to do, if I want to add people in there or just like copy their posts and post them in mine, just because I have more success when I run them, just because people know me or they know my downline coaches. So I don't know. I haven't decided what I want to do yet.
I think we should do that. Because I think we should do that because it is more personal because they do know you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's better.
So like
me and Carly had more success when we did our own too, because people, it's not so big, and then they're more willing to like look at the comments and stuff.
And it's more real. It's more real to them hearing it.
Right. Because nobody knows who Raina is.
Right. Exactly. Okay. So then do you guys each want to host your own, or should we do like a Team Supercharged 5-day sneak peek, and then we can just copy their posts and add in our own?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All together.
Okay.
We're going to start that on Monday then, you're talking about, right? Or next Monday, the 17th?
I was going to do the 10th, but I'm open to change that.
So that's fine, because usually when I post about that, I just do like one post, like the weekend right before it starts, and then I just message people.
Yeah, the way that I get a lot of coaches actually, at least into the sneak peeks, is through Instagram, where I just message them on Instagram or on Facebook and say, you'd be great, would you be interested in checking it out? So I get a lot of people interested, I guess, that way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So how are we going to do this? Are you just going to run it?
No, so I was thinking maybe I can put it together for the team, but then maybe both of you, Ashley's and Carly, and like any other coach, like Sarah is a pretty strong coach. Maybe every day, like one of us can post a video or just a post. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, maybe like assign a day to each of us, or.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, we could do that.
Okay. Because that way, people who you add into the group will see you and hopefully respond at least that day.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool.
So then what days do you guys want to do?
Doesn't matter to me.
For me, Wednesday or Thursday would be better.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. I can do.
Okay, so we'll do a 5-day group. I'll put you down for Wednesday, Ashley.
Okay.
And do you want to do Tuesday, Ashley Lisher?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. I'll ask Carly. I'll do Monday. I'll just like open it up. I'll ask Carly. And then Friday, either I can close it or we can find somebody else to post.
I know Heather wanted to do one with me.
Yay.
So we can have her do that.
Okay.
So we'll have her do Friday.
Yep, perfect. And she also mentioned that she might want to, I wasn't asking for someone to do the webinar with me, but she volunteered. So I'll connect with her and see if she wants to do that on like Thursday or one of the nights.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Sounds good.
So I wanted to kind of talk about the Diamond Retreat, but we have less than a minute. So maybe we can just like message about that.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, and last question. Do you guys want to like meet monthly or weekly or bi-weekly? What for these diamond chats? What works best for you?
It doesn't matter. I think we should do less than monthly just so we can all stay motivated and on top of it.
I agree.
I like, especially, well, soon I'll be at home. Like, and I know Car works too, so we can't always do it during the day, but I was just talking to Carly about this. Like, it will be nice because Carly eventually is going to work from home too. So like it's nice to get stuff done during the day instead of always at like 8 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
So what if we do it weekly, but switch it? Like 1 week we'll do the noon and then the opposite week we'll do nighttime.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. And maybe the nighttime one can just be following our team calls.
Yeah.
If you guys can join. Or before, whatever works.
Okay.
Good.
Cool, sounds good. Well, thanks guys for joining. Have a great rest of your day. Happy Friday.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.